I'm not going to beat around the bush. Freedom itself is on the line here in Washington, and I need your help. President Barack Obama has been extraordinarily successful in galvanizing activists on the far left. He was able to build the largest grassroots movement in history, and it catapulted him to the White House. But he's not stopping there. He just announced the creation of a new grassroots team who will help push his agenda through Congress. We've had our grassroots successes too. I ask you to fight against a bad immigration bill that would have given amnesty to hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants, and you flooded Washington with emails and phone calls. I ask you to help us end the ban on offshore drilling to help reduce our dependence on foreign oil, and again, you went to work for our nation. We must continue to build a grassroots army to fight for the freedom agenda. We've seen what can happen when conservatives unite together and work to reform what has become a big government, ultra-liberal Washington, D.C. And that's why I'm organizing my Freedom Action Team. Our goal is to organize nationally to stop these trillion-dollar bailouts and spending packages that will put us in even greater debt to nations like China. But it doesn't end there. We need to rally conservatives to speak with one voice on the issues we all care about. The idea is simple. I need you to visit www.jimdement.com and give me your email address. And if you're on Twitter, I need you to follow me. My Twitter name is @JimDement. We will alert you via email and Twitter when Washington liberals try to pass bad legislation that will explode our budget, deepen our debts, and grow Washington at the expense of America's families and businesses. And we'll inform you when Republicans have introduced strong, common-sense, conservative plans that will reduce government. And then we'll ask you to make your voice heard. While I believe that the American people and small businesses can lead our nation out of this economic crisis, I fear that Harry Reid and Nancy Pelosi will continue growing our debts at the expense of our children and grandchildren. We've already learned that there is power in numbers and information. Even with the most liberal leadership in our nation's history, we can fight back, reduce government spending, and move our nation in the right direction. I hope you will join me.